Welcome back. This is Speed Racer, proudly brought to you by Logbook, your #1 energy drink, a product of Harris International. Putting skills to work, endurance and determination were the key tools for the victor in the trying races of enduro, buggy and 4x4 championship, and none of the winners missed a taste of them. In the enduro racing, competition had turned out to be a two-man race between Olivier Van P and Asaf Nathan. Riding on a KTM 650, Olivier went in for an earlier gap lead, but later lost it when he fell into a water drain that had his bike taking water that stopped the engine. This gave the hard-chasing Nathan a chance to take the lead, later win, as others kept struggling with the route setup. Though Nathan won the race, Nick Dems took the overall title for the 2017 Enduro Championship. Picking his maiden win, the 4x4 driver Julius Mugamba seemed impressive on a slippery raised 4x4 track.
It is the greatest feeling to be a champion, and being a champion for the first time, this is really exciting to myself, to the team, to the fans and everyone who's contributed to this championship, to this victory, the very people we've competed with, the organizers of the events. This is really a great day for us.
Talking about 4x4, this is your second year outing, and you seem to be lucky, if I may say. What has pulled luck close over to you? Is it the car? Is it the skills you've acquired in the 2-year session of rundown of competition?
I will not dismiss the role that luck played, but I will say we were actually strategic to be where we are today. So it's a cocktail of reasons that contributed to our championship. I would say luck is one of them, but also the strategy, the preparation of the team, and how focused we were to the championship, because you realize we've been consistent. There have been some competitors who've not been consistent. They skipped some events. We've been in all events. In our previous year, we skipped some events. We didn't skip any event this time. We brought in another car. We didn't have it the previous year. So the strategy played a very big role, and I want to thank everyone who contributed.
And then you almost tried to make a double chess. That's the 4x4 and then same time Motocross. And it seems the impression or the hardest play has come on your way by 4x4 competitions. How do you go about the unceremonious autocross?
We are certainly the 4x4 champions, but we are also ambitious to see if we could try ourselves in autocross. Because we don't want it to end here. We entered 4x4 to introduce ourselves to motorsport. So it doesn't mean that we are locked into 4x4. That's why we came to autocross, and from autocross we want to move forward. So it was an attempt to see how we can perform with the big boys in a different arena. So it's been a good year.
Oh, beautiful. You took to be a little bit more ambitious, and you have the adrenaline of racing. Are we seeing you give a shot of the same championship chase down 2018?
I am a driver, so I have a big team, and I have a team chairman. I have very many people who bring their brains together to see that we go and race. So it is not just myself. I would really love to go and try the big boys. But if the team chairman and the whole team agrees that, okay, we are ready to go there, we'll go for it. But it's a step at a time. 4x4, we're here as champions. Now we want to be champions of autocross. Then we can head to maybe CRC.
Mugamba lifted the overall 4x4 title by 4 points against close competitor Frank Tatia, who finished second with 31 points, and Moses Wahasa finished third overall with 21 points. Promising youngster Ali Umar Bobo managed to win the 2017 Buggy Championship, beating off competition from rival Alistair Brick, who broke his rear drive shaft in the second run.
My name is Ali Omar. I won the Autocross Buggy Championship. It hasn't been easy. I've tried my best, and we came out winners. We competed in all the events and won most of them. So I'm happy with the performance. I'm very happy that I was able to win this, because it takes a lot for my dad to put in the money to bring me here. And for 2018, we come back to not only win the Buggy Championship, but also try the overall Autocross Championship to gain a podium.
As the day is climaxing, we are seeing the man, of course, the boys competing with the men. And we are so lucky we caught up with one of the rocky guys of the day in the autocross. That is Samuel Boche. He promised us we're back in Kabale as the season was beginning. He's in a new monster, the Mitsubishi Evo 9. And also, we are hoping that as the season is climaxing the Boxing Day Festino, we are seeing him come as hides up in the coming season opener. This is Mbarala. Sam, welcome.
Thanks, Matt.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How is the baby car?
The baby car is still challenging, but I'm trying.
Talk about the whole event. We're seeing you. This car's not so far gone free event?
No.
Serious event?
One, Masaka.
Masaka, right?
Yeah.
This is its second attempt?
Yeah, this is something like training, mastering it. Yeah.
So talking about your car, the Evolina 9. What could be the little words you can speak about the car in exchange of the Subaru? Because from a version 8 Subaru to an Evo 9 Mitsubishi.
What I can say, this car is just wow. Just perfect.
And then when you say perfect, is it going to give you results? Are you ready to be the boys?
Very sure.
What gives you the confidence?
According to what it's doing so far, it's doing well. I can go with these guys of the Evo 10 and at least I'm proud that I'm ranked in those big cars. So I'm promising good results next year.
Talking about 2018 is almost at the door with almost a rally that you need to shake down your people in Mukono as Kawunyamo rally team. The Boxing Day is at the door, and more so we are looking at the end of the year. How have you as Kawunyamo rally team calculated the year, and how are you anticipating for the 2018 season opening?
Actually, this year it has not been so good for Kawunyamo. We waited for this car for some time, and we at times lost even morale of driving because we had a dream thing coming. So we are promising something good next year. 2018, at least will be at the podium of 10.
The top 10?
Yeah, you just expect us.
In the top 10?
Yeah, the whole year.
Wow,
yes.
Well guys, this is so much of a craving moment when you get to see guys talk about rally. It's a passion. And when somebody says, I'm targeting the top 10, he's running against the top runners, Bogozi, Omar, Alassanawi, talk about any other guys who are running in the top front, Larry. And of course, we are looking forward for the 2018 season looks to be more promising. And as him is saying, Team Kawunyamo rally team, that is the Mukono best team. We are looking forward to seeing them over 2018 season. It's a promise. And we may have seen them rally, but of course, Speed Racer has always been at the point to hand down for these stars. And the rookie stars like of the ones of Britain. We are so much glad, boss.
See you in the first now.
The man has called you on. Boxing Day is the day which is going to give us the best of him as is in him home background. Keep it at KWESE Free Sports. It's a moment of Speed Racer. Bravo, bravo to the winners. Speed Racer wishes you a blessed festive season and a happy new year. A team of 35 riders is out to represent Uganda at the final round of the 2017 FIM East and Central Africa Motocross Championship running at Jamhuri Park in Nairobi. Uganda, who won the first round, held at Uganda Motorsport Arena, needs to have her riders finish the top 5 slots in every class to top of the 2016 champions Kenya. Missing out at the weekend action include national team captain Maxime Van P and Stav Oran, who are currently nursing injuries. At the team's send-off, most riders seemed optimistic and promised to pick good results at the regional finale.
This weekend we have the second round of the East African Championship, which will take place in Nairobi. As you know, the first round we won it by a good gap. We have about 1,200 points more than the Kenyan team, which is huge. And to my surprise, I saw that we have a team of 35 riders traveling to Kenya, which is probably the biggest team we've taken abroad, meaning we'll be able to make sure the gap doesn't reduce. There's a possibility that we have a bigger team than the hosting nation, so that will be a first again. But with this team we're going with, I'm pretty sure we're going to bring back the trophy that we brought last year. Unfortunately, I will not be riding. As you know, my injury was quite severe and I'm still out for about 3-4 months. So I'll be watching from the sideline, but I'm happy to be traveling with the team, and hopefully this will give them a morale boost. This is the last race, the last championship race before the end of the year. So every rider is going to do their best to get a good position, and I'm sure Uganda will come back victory in this East African Championship.
My name is Sentamo Fortune Emmanuel Jr. and I've been doing practice in Busika and Garuga, both so that I can get used to gravel and the sand section. And I'm going to try and do my best in Nairobi because I just want to defend my title. This time around, because of my vacation, the P7 vacation, I've been doing a lot of practice, some weekdays and weekends.
My name's Sanoga Mbarak. I ride in 50cc. I expect to be the winner in Nairobi. My name's Esther Mwangala and I'm going to be riding in 65cc, and I hope to win a trophy in ladies and hope to finish best.
My name is Amina Zaide Mayanja. I expect Uganda to be the winner because we have had a lot of training and it's enough, I think.
It has been a great moment having you for an hour on this show. I'm your speed merchant, FRANK KAHEESI. Tune in again next weekend, same time, on KWESE Free Sports.